Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In today's video tutorial I will show you how to crochet this easy side-to-side alpine beanie. It's pretty easy to make and we use simple stitches. Only this textured row is a little made a little bit different, and I will show you how to do it in the video tutorial. In the video I will show you how to make the adult version, but the written instruction has 6 sizes. I will leave a link in the description box below so you can check it. How to size your beanie so it will fit even if you use a different weight different weight of yarn and a smaller or a bigger hook. These bow heads are adult size, but for this one I'm using a bulky weight yarn with 5mm crochet hook, and with this one I used a sport weight yarn with 4.5mm crochet hook. The difference is in the foundation chain, the count of the foundation chain stitches. In this one we have 40 chains and in this one we have 50 chains. Now, as you can see, the beanie has a folded brim which is crochet with the head itself, and the head is we can divide the head in 3 parts. This is the upper part, which is the crown side. This is the middle part with the pattern itself, as you can see the texture part here, and this the bottom side is the brim side. Now the adult size should measure 8 inches in height. As you can see, we are counting the crown and the head, the middle part. It is exactly 8 inches. Then we have 2.5 inches for the brim. Once you fold the brim, these 2.5 inches will go into the head, and the final head will measure 8 inches again, like this. So what you should do to make the head fit even if you use different yarn. You need to make a foundation chain which measures 8 inches first, and then decide how many inches you want your brim to be. I chose a 2.5 or 2 for my head, and these chains here will determine the height of your head, and you will add the remaining chains for the brim. The most important part is that you need to have an odd number of stitches for the middle part here. For example, I have 25 stitches for this textured part, and I have 4 stitches for the crown part, which means we have 29 stitches in total for the head itself, and then we have 10 stitches for the brim. Now, if you are using, for example, thinner yarn, maybe you will need to have 40 stitches for this for the crown and the middle part, but you need to make them 39, because when you use 4 here, you will have 35 for the middle part. This is because if you want to have this pattern, you need to have an odd number of stitches. Then you will add the remaining chains for the brim, and this is for the height of your head. I have a table chart with the sizing in the written instructions. You can check it from our blog or from the printable pattern. You can find the links in the description box below. Now about the width. Usually the adult size must measure 21 inches, which fits a head circumference of 22 inches. But this stitch is pretty stretchy, you can see, and if we make the width of our head, which is the circumference of our head, if we make it 21 inches, then it will be too big once you put it on your head. And this is why I designed the head with negative ease of 2 inches. So in the end, my head measures 9.5 folded, which means we need to double it so we can get the head circumference, and it makes 19 inches in total. So for this adult size, I have 12 repeats of 4 rows. But if you need, if you are using thinner or thicker yarn, you can add, or you can make more row repeats, or you can make less. Depends on your yarn and your hook size. So let's start with the pattern itself. And now for this pattern, for the adult size, we will start with a chain of 40, and it will measure approximately 10 and 10.5 inches. So if you are using a different yarn, you can make sure that your foundation chain is 10 or 10.5 inches. Depending on the yarn and hook you are using, you can have more or less chains. But with this yarn and this hook, my foundation chain measures 10 and 10.5 with 40 chains. I finished my foundation chain and we can measure it. It's 10 inches, but once you work your rows, it can go slightly longer with a half an inch. Keep that in mind. And with 40 chains, I have 10 inches in length. For row 1, we will make, let me show you, to make the brim, we will work in the back loops only in the last or first 10 stitches, and when we are finishing our row, again we will work with in the back loop only to make the crown. It will always be the same for each row. So in row 1 we will start with making slip stitch into the second from our hook. 1, 2, make a slip stitch into the second. Then make slip stitch into the next 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the crown part. It will always be worked in back loop only and only always with slip stitches. Now for the next 25 stitches we will make double crochet into each stitch. I finished my double crochet stitches and you will have 10 stitches left. In these 10 stitches, this will be your brim side. We will make half double crochet into each chain. 1, once you finish your first row, this is how it will look. For row 2, chain 1 and turn your work and make half double crochet into the first 10 stitches, working in the back loop only. The back loop is the farthest from you, so this one here is the front loop and this is the back loop of your work. Here we will go through that loop and make half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To make it easier to know when to work in the back loops, you can use a stitch marker and mark your 10th stitch. This is the stitch that you just finished. And once you finish your row and come back, you will know when your half double crochet stitches starts. Now for the next stitch we will make double crochet and then we will make front post cluster around the stitch around the post of your next stitch, this one here. How to make the front post cluster? Yarn over and insert your hook from front to back and back to front around the post of the next stitch. Grab your yarn and pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. This is the first unfinished double crochet. Now we need to make one more. Yarn over and insert your hook again around the post, going from front to back and back to front around the post. Grab your yarn and pull it through. We have 4 loops. Grab your yarn and pull it through the first 2, 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull it through the 3 loops. This is how you make front post cluster, or how you make front post double crochet 2 together. Then make double crochet into the next stitch and make another front post cluster into the next. This here. The first double crochet and the second front post double crochet, work them together. Repeat this 12 times in total. This means you will reach the last 4 stitches here. You will repeat 1 double crochet front post cluster into the next till the last 4 stitches. Once you finish your repeats, you will have 12 front post clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now make slip stitch into the back loop of the next 4 stitches. Through the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4. For row 3, chain 1, turn your work, and make slip stitch into the back loop of the first 4 stitches. 1 slip stitch, 2, 3, 4. Then make half double crochet into the next 25 stitches or till you reach the marked your stitch marker here. Just a regular half double crochet. And now, once you reach the stitch marker, take it off and make half double crochet into the back loop of the next 10 stitches. 1. But when you finish your first one, take your stitch marker and place it on top of your stitch to mark it. Then continue making half double crochet into the back loop till you reach the end of your row. Once you reach the end of your row 3, chain 1 and turn your work and make half double crochet into the back loop only in the first 10 stitches again. 1, 2, working in the back loop only till you reach the stitch marker. Like this. Once you reach the stitch marker, you will have 9 half double crochet. The 10th is your marked stitch. Take your stitch marker off and make the final half double crochet in back loop only on that stitch. Then place the stitch marker again. Now for the next 25 stitches, we will make single crochet into the back loop only. Once you finish your 25 single crochet in back loop only, you will reach the last 4 stitches in which you will make a slip stitch into the back loop only again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for row 5, chain 1 and turn your work and then make a slip stitch into the first 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And make double crochet into the next 25 stitches or till you reach the stitch marker. This is row 1, but as we are making it with foundation, I wanted to show you one more time this row. So row 5 we are making double crochet into the next 25 stitches or till we reach the stitch marker. Once you finish your double crochets, you will reach the stitch marker, take it off and make half double crochet in back loop only till the end of your row. This is 10 stitches. Once you finish your first half double crochet, put your stitch marker to keep track of your stitches and continue making half double crochet in back loop only till the end. To make this hat, continue repeating row 2 to 5 12 times or till you have 12 cluster rows like this one here. Here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 repeats of row 2 to 5. And when you finish your last repeat, finish it with the half double crochet row, skip the last single crochet row so you can seam your head, so you can join your head seamlessly like this way here. Now let me finish my repeats and see you on the joining part and closing the crown. Once you crochet your rows, don't forget to measure your width. Fold your head and measure it so it will measure the end measurement of your head must be 9.5 folded like this or 19 inches in length before closing. As I said, the head is made with 2 inches negative ease because the stitch is stretchy. And once you finish your repeats, it's time to join the sides. This is a child size which I prepared beforehand for the video tutorial. That's why we have less repeats. But for the adult size you need to have 12. Now, how to close your sides? This is your rectangle. Fold it with the right side facing you, meaning these bubbles of the front post cluster must be with the right side towards you. Then take your loop on your hook and chain 1. Then align your sides and insert your hook through the front loop. This is the front loop and this is the front loop and this is the back loop. The farthest from you is the back. We will work in the front loop only. So take your loop and your hook and insert your hook through the front loop only. Then through the first loop of the chain. These are the chains, so we don't have stitches but we have only loops. Insert it through the corresponding loop here. Then make a slip stitch. Now go through the front loop of the next stitch, then through the corresponding loop of the other side and make a slip stitch. Then again continue joining, going through the front loop and the corresponding loop of the next side. This will create an edge which will mimic this edging here. Continue joining till the end. Now I finished joining my sides together and this is how it will look once you join it. Here is the joining. You can see that it's mimicking this edge here and it's more seamless. Now for the crown, there are two ways to close the crown, but I prefer adding a row of single crochet here on top of these ripped stitches, so when you close the crown it won't be too bulky on your head. And let me show you how to do it. Once you finish your last stitch here, do not cut your yarn, just chain one, and then skipping the edges here, we will go through the stitches of these rows here, and we will make single crochet 2 together. For the bigger sizes we have more rows, and it will get bulky even if we make a single crochet. That's why I'm making single crochet 2 together instead of one single crochet into each row. After the chain one, go through the loop of this row here, pull a loop, then skip the edge and go through the next, pull a loop, and then finish the single crochet. Again, go, skip the edge, go through the next loop here, pull a loop, then skip the edge, go through the next and pull a loop, then yarn over and pull through all. This is the single crochet 2 together. Continue making it till you reach the starting point. And here I went around the rows of my crown, and when you reach the end, join with slip stitch on top of the first stitch like this. Then cut your yarn, leave a longer tail, we will need it to close this gap here. Pull the yarn through the loop. Now take a tapestry needle and insert your yarn through the needle. These are the loops of the single crochet. First we will go from inside to outside through the loop here, then we will go from outside to inside through the loop here, and we will continue changing them from inside to outside and outside to inside like this. You will go through the loops till your starting stitch. Once you finish going through the loops around your stitches, pull the yarn to close it. You can see the gap is not visible. Once you close it, secure it with a knot. And weave your ends in. And this is how it will look once you close it. This is the crown. And this is too long for this size. As I said, this hat is made with folded brim, so fold your brim. And this is the final result. The adult size and this child size, I didn't add a pom-pom, but you can always add a pom-pom. And this is the end of this video tutorial. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to ring the bell button so you'll get a notification whenever we have a new video tutorial for you. See you in the next video!